everybody, and happy autumnal equinox. As I'm making this video today, it's September the 21st, which is the autumnal equinox for this year, 2022. And hello, if you haven't been to my channel before, if you've not seen any of my videos yet, my name is Jean, and it is usually unboxings that I do on this channel with the odd other little thing thrown in, and today is one of those other odd little things. It's not one of my normal unboxings, although this particular thing is something that I've been buying for probably about the past couple of years. Now this is it. I did start opening it earlier on, then I thought, no, hang on a minute, I'll make a video about it and let other people know about this really wonderful company. It's a perfume by a company called Ffern. Now, Ffern are based in Somerset in England, so right down south towards the bottom of the country. And they make organic perfumes. They don't churn millions and millions of them out every day or anything like that. They make them in very small batches and release them in time for each solstice and equinox, which is why I've had this one come through the post today. As I say, they produce for a year, and they come in the form of an eau de parfum, and each perfume is in an alcohol base, actually a vodka alcohol base, but I wouldn't recommend drinking it because it won't taste very nice with all the other perfume ingredients in there. Now, if you think that getting perfumes from Ffern sounds interesting, you do have to join a waiting list to go on their registry. I very first saw it via an advert on Facebook, but I'll put the address details in downstairs so that if any of you watching this thinks it sounds like a good idea and you want to be notified when there's a space comes available on the registry, you can join it. The waiting list is open at the moment. I had a look on the website just for a few facts before I started this video. Now let's have a look. Sorry, I've written a few notes down, so if it looks like I'm looking a bit distracted, it's only because I'm reading what I've written to try and tell everybody that's watching this. Okay, so yeah, I've mentioned about the waiting list and the registry. Each of the perfumes that are produced are either delivered on or just before each solstice and equinox. They take payment first, usually in the previous month, and then you get the perfume in a few weeks' time. Currently, the bottles of perfume are £79 each, so it's not cheap, but it is very, very, very excellent quality, and you can tell when you're reading the information that comes with it, when you read the website and the amount of work that goes into everything to produce these perfumes. You know, it's something a little bit special. As well as the perfume in the box, you get a sample vial so that you can sample it and see what you think to the smell and whether or not it agrees with your own skin chemistry. And if you don't like it, there is a prepaid label also to be able to send it back to Ffern and get a refund. So you know, it's win-win whether you like it or not. You like it, you've paid your money, you get this lovely perfume, you get it. You don't like it, you send it back free of charge and you get a refund. So you know, it's all good. Now, the perfume itself and all the things that come in the package, it's also sustainably produced. There are several compostable components to the packaging, which I'll show you when I open it. It's totally plastic free. There's a lot of paper rather than plastic. And the bottle itself is glass, so when that is empty you can just put it into glass recycling and it can be recycled. So yes, without any further ado, I'll show you what's going on, shall I? So yeah, this arrived this morning. It was at the bottom of the stairs when I came downstairs. Let's open it up for you. So when you open it, this is how it's presented now. Now this card on previous boxes hasn't actually been there, but it tells you the batch reference, what season it is, how many days it's been barrel aged, what aging environment, what date it was bottled, some information on the ingredients, and the Ffern artist that has worked towards it. We've got some notes, that's some bits of information there about what notes are available, what ingredients, and there's a little stamp of authenticity there, which is a nice to have, so you know that it is a genuine Ffern perfume. The next thing you get is this, and it comes with this little stamp on the back. I don't know if you can actually see there, just very faintly. It is embossed with the Ffern name, and it's spelt Ffern with a double F at the beginning, in case you put Ffern into Google and wonder why it comes up with lots of pictures of fern leaves. It's because it's spelt with a double F. Okay, so you've opened this up and this is what you get. Now this it gives you some information about the perfume and what's going on there, and then on the other side you get an ingredients list. You've got a picture of the bottle and a release schedule and notes on sustainability, which there are probably other companies that do similar, but I can't say I've seen it. Now when you open it fully, you've got a full size version of that little print, and if you want to, you can frame this up and put it on your wall, because it would make a very nice little picture. I tend to keep them in the box and then they don't get ruined by daylight, and it always helps as a little bit of a reminder as to which picture came with which season's perfume. Okay, so onwards. This is the box that the tester comes in, and it is labelled up sample. I think you can just about see that, and it's got the Ffern name on it there as well. So when you open it up, this is what you see. Now they do sometimes add little extras in there. There've been little moulettes that have been I don't know what the word for it is, have basil seeds sort of implanted into it. So if you wanted to grow your own basil at home, you'd be able to do that. So yes, these are sampling moulette number 1 and 2. So if you want a friend to see what they think to it, you can do that. There's a little bit of extra stuff in this one that I haven't seen in previous ones, so you're seeing this with me for the first time as well. So we have an Autumn 22 sampling guide, and it tells you basically how to put the fragrance on and how to sample the different notes of it. It's all written down there. There's a QR code on here for people that are interested to be able to watch all-female Morris dancing troupe Boss Morris as they perform an equinox dance for our Autumn 22 film, which they make these little films and pop them on the website, and so they're always a nice little to watch as well. Now, what's this? Oh, now this is something that hasn't been included before with past perfumes. This is an autumn tea. Like I said, they sometimes put extra little things in the sample box, and it's always a nice little to have. This will also go with, let me just open it up again, with this little cup and tea bag hot air balloon type picture. Right, it says Autumn Tea, developed by Ffern in collaboration with the Organic Herb Trading Co., our neighbours in Milverton, Somerset, and you get 2 Autumn 22 tea bags. We've got oat straw, flower tops, rosebud, cardamom pod, orange peel, spearmint, coriander seed, fennel seed, chamomile flower and marshmallow root, and they're all in these little herbal tea bags. As you can probably just about see there that there are 2 in that package. So yeah, that's going to be a really nice thing to try that. I love it when companies do stuff like this. Right, and here we are. This is the sampler vial for Autumn 22. So if I go along with this, it says apply the fragrance directly to the top of the wrists from a distance of 5 to 15 centimetres. If you're not ready to try it on skin, you can use the Willette. So I'm going to try it on my skin, because make sure I can't smell anything on there already. No, I can't. So try and not squirt it in my cup of tea, which I've got down here. There we go. That's, I don't know, probably mid to top of my wrist. I'm not entirely sure. Oof. It's quite strong to start with, as perfumes usually are. It says to leave for 20 seconds before smelling. Now, once you've sprayed it, you can't help but smell it, because it's in the air around the skin you've sprayed it on. And especially if, like me, you've got a window open, the breeze is going to be circulating those little bits of fragrance. So yeah, really nice. Leave for 20 seconds before smelling to avoid a rush of alcohol. Our organic Italian grain vodka base evaporates extremely quickly, and it's best to wait for this to pass. So even just doing that, you can smell it in the air. It's lovely. It's a really herbal fragrance. It's very nice. Okay, so 3, bring your nose close to the wrist or Willette and very gently inhale. It doesn't take much to pick up the scent, and if you inhale too strongly, you risk desensitizing your nose. The notes you can smell at this stage are the top notes. So I'm not even close up to my wrist. There. And it's nice. It's very nice. It's ooh, definitely getting the citrusy notes there. That's lovely. And it says I like to hold the Willette a foot below my nose and raise it slowly upwards. And that's from Francois Robert, and he's the nose at Ffern. Oh, one of the noses. And And let's have a look. Return to the fragrance every 10 to 20 minutes and you'll notice the transition to the mid notes. After roughly 1 hour, the base notes will follow. You might like to consult our ingredients list and try to pick out each individual note as the fragrance evolves. Now, I'm not going to keep you folks hanging on for half an hour so you can hear me rambling on about what I can smell in here. But yeah, you get an idea of what's going on. Now, if I go to the ingredients, okay, so as I said earlier, blended with organic Italian grain vodka. Notes grouped by top, mid and base. And you can learn more about these at their website. So the top notes, we've got grapefruit rind, LME, which I'm not entirely sure what LME is. I need to look that one up. We've got bitter orange, green mandarin, petitgrain, ginger root and clove bud. Now, there is a very slight earthiness in this, like, first smelling of it, and that is probably the ginger root. But yeah, you can smell the oranginess and the mandarin and the grapefruit in there. And for the midsection, we've got bergamot rind, which is another citrus fruit. Bergamot oil is what goes into Earl Grey tea to give it its flavour. Little bit of fact there for you today. Every day is a school day. And we've also got coriander seed, jasmine grandiflora, cardamom, basil grand vert, lavender and bay leaf. And then in the base notes, we've got black tea, red cedar and vetiver root. And on here, it tells you where each of those items comes from in the world. Not which supermarket, because they're not bought in a supermarket or anything like that. Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? But yeah, tells you whereabouts in the world each of those ingredients comes from. So yeah, really, really nice. Now, this isn't the sort of box that I have a money off code with. It's not like that at all, and as far as I know, it never has been. They've been going for, pardon me, they've been going for a few years now, and as I said right at the beginning, I've been getting them for about the past 2 years. I wasn't on the waiting list very long before a space became available on the registry. So if you do fancy joining the waiting list to go on the registry, you know, you might not be waiting for very long, because there's going to be someone somewhere that doesn't like the perfume. And then all that's left in this box is the box itself with the perfume in. So you can see they're all really well packaged up. All this lot, you can put it in your compost bin if you want to. The paper that this is made from and all that can go in the compost bin. The vial itself is glass, the tester vial, so that can go into your glass bin. And this, yeah, I'm really liking this already. It's going to be one that I keep, so I'm going to open it up so you can see what this is like inside. And it says to keep perfume, break seal. And you've got the little bits of a detail there. So if I just break that with my nail, and what we got here, it's a little bit more notes about the Autumn 22 perfume, basically what's included in it, what percentages there are. It's 70% alcohol and 18% parfum, 12% water, and then you've got some other bits to stabilise it. Scientific names for molecules found inside our natural ingredients. Now, they're the bits that have got the little asterisks next to them. The says it keeps for 30 months, so it's good for nearly 3 years once it's been opened. So as I say, this is one that I'm keeping, so I'll open this. So far I've kept them all. There's been the odd one where I thought I might not, but as it turned out, I did actually quite like the fragrance. They're all different, and it's, I don't know, it's like I said, they're not cheap, but it's a little bit of exclusivity, I suppose. Now, this little cardboard looking tray here is made from mushroom phylum, I think it's called, and that is compostable as well. Your bottle of perfume comes in a tube like this that just sits nice and comfortably in there, and you've got a label there with the ingredients, and it says organic Italian grain vodka for the base. Tells you the noses that have worked on it, and what's in it, the concentration of the perfume, which is 18%, batch reference, how big the bottle is, it's 1 fluid ounce, so it sounds like it's not much, but it lasts for ages. I've still got some of my very first ones, and I've not used them all up yet because I don't use them exclusively. I love perfumes. I have got a favourite perfume that I've bought time and time again, and my other half buys it me for Christmas as well, so that's the one that I use mostly, but I love these as well. That's the size bottle that it comes in. Now, this bottle itself doesn't come with a stopper, so you can just house it in its little cardboard tube and put that lid on and just sit it there in its box. I keep them in the postal boxes that they come with as well, and then I know that everything is kept together, and if I want to look at things again, I've got them all there together to look at, but that's just me, and it might not be the same for other people. So yeah, right, so I've been rabbling on for ages with this, so I'm going to close this video now. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and that it's been interesting, and that it's maybe piqued your interest in Ffern perfumes. Now, another thing that I forgot to add, they are unisex. They're not specifically for women, they're not specifically for men. They can be used by both men and women, and anybody in between. They're very, very inclusive to everybody. If you like it, you use it. And if more stuff were like that, it'd be an even better world, wouldn't it? But yeah, Ffern perfumes, absolutely wonderful. I'll put the website address down below, so if you do want to have a look, you can have a bit of a read up on previous perfumes and what goes on with them. You can probably watch the Autumn 22 film, which will be on there, and there will be a little button for you to click on to join the waiting list for the registry. Right, so that's me done for this one. Do take care of yourselves. Be nice to yourselves and be nice to each other. We're living in a very, very weird world. Maybe keep your brolly and your gloves with you, because the weather's turning into a little bit temperamental. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. My name's Jean, and this is my mainly unboxing channel. See you later. Bye.